Hi, good afternoon. Uh, Today it is a follow-up from our previous uh, webinar on how to build a strong sales team, efficient sales team. Uh, Today we are going to work on the building up the efficient sales team and how do we make use of the CRM system, the one that give you the automation in your sales process. So we are going to have two parts. One is from the PowerPoint, and another one is from the demo from the actual system. I expect you already have a login to Office Central so that you actually can log in and test the sales process automation inside Office Central. So let me just start with this PowerPoint first. And okay, so what you do is you have this. When you want to build your sales, you must have good product and you must have very strong sales team. And of course, you must have a system to make sure that the process is efficient and the reporting is efficient. This is a repeat from our previous webinar. So for you to become successful, you need to get organized and you need to get the detailed report. So the CRM sales process give you both of this. You are following certain process. You are organized, and then the detailed report is available to you instantly. So come back to the Office Central. Um, Most of the competitor product focus only on accounting, for example. I guess because they started with uh, 30 years ago, the technology only allowed them to develop accounting system. But because of the cloud technology, Office Central is able to give you fantastic solution, not only accounting, but integrated with the sales management and other things like human resource, payroll, purchasing, and all that. So basically, Office Central, because of the cloud and mobile technology, give you much bigger functions, much better function, and much more features compared to the older technology. So today we are going to focus on the CRM part, customer relationship management, how you are going to give the tools, the sales tools to your sales team so that they become efficient. So come back to the Office Central. Because of the cloud technology, Office Central is able to give you much more functions, much more module compared to the older technology. So come back to sales. Sales is the lifeblood for your company. So we are going to focus on sales today. No sales, your company will die. And when you have strong sales and marketing, then your company will be successful. So I always try to stress this when you are not selling. If you are the sales guy, you are not you are not selling. You are solving customers' problem. Remember that you are solving customers' problem. Your customer have headache. You are solving their problem. That's the fundamental for sales. And of course, when you want to sell your product, you must talk to the right people, talk to the people who have the headache. Now we come back to the sales. Under the sales pipeline, you can see that there's leads and there is sales meeting, there is quotation, and there is orders. Today, we are going to focus only on the sales process, which is from quotation, order acceptance, delivery order, invoices, and receipt. We are going to focus only in that area. So how to use the CRM system to bring efficiency in my sales team? We are going to focus on that. How to use the sales process automation. So come back to what the previous webinar. Basically, your boss or the CEO or the sales manager already set the KPI for you. There's a KPI for list, meeting, quotation, invoice, and then they are monitoring the KPI. So today we are going to look at how do we do quotation and how the bosses actually monitor our KPI. And you can see that the bosses will monitor, for example, how many quotation that you send this month, how much value of the quotation that you submitted to your customer this month, for example. There is a target and there is the actual. The red one is the actual. And the same thing, for example, the KPI will be how many invoice that you actually send this month, or how much invoice in terms of dollar figure value that you send to your customers, for example. So that is the how the bosses look at it. So, and you can look at, for example, the bosses will look at your quotation, how much quotation a month, and then they look at the how much order acceptance. Order acceptance is the purchase order that your customer give to you. That's the order acceptance. And so we are going to move on to how to use the CRM sales tool so that the team will become very efficient and the bosses will get the report instantly. So we are going to go through, for example, leads, how to add leads, how to import leads. And then we are going to log in into the system and show you what is account management. And then this is the account management, all the account information. And then how do we do inside the account management? What are the information? What are the things, the one that you can look at the whole history between you and your customer? In CRM, account is actually customer. And we are going to see how you are using the price book, because when you want to send quotation, your product information and product price, product description actually coming from price book. And then how do you issue quotation? So you are going to see how you are going to issue quotation within minutes. And of course, the report to the bosses is instantly done, either to the dashboard or to the list. And how do you do acceptance? How do you do issue invoice, issue delivery order, and issue receipt? So now we are going to go through the system and how we are going to do this sales process automation. So I'm going to switch back to the system and move from PowerPoint into the system. Okay, now I already logged in into the system. So I hope that you already logged in into your system if you want to see how the thing goes. So you click to the CRM. From the CRM, you actually get this invoicing folder. So inside this invoicing folder, you can see that there's quotation, order acceptance, delivery order, invoices, and receipt. So basically, this is the sales process automation. But before you actually can do your quotation, there are two things, the one that you need to look at. Number one is you need to have the product information, which is actually in the price book. And you also need to have account, which is your customer information. Let us go back to price book. So price book is where you keep all your information about the product that you sell. I'm going to log in again to the system because just now I uh, already idle for too long already. So I'm going to log in again to the Office Central. So you know then when you want to log into Office Central, you actually have username, which is your email address, and then the password. The password can be anything during your registration, getting the Office Central um, system. So now I log into the system. In this case, I actually have two demo accounts. I'm going to go to one of the demo accounts. So in your case, if you only have one account, then the system will show you only one account. So I log into the system, to the demo account, then immediately I go to the front page here. So now you can see that I'm at the CRM and at the price book. So if I look at the price book, this is the price book that I have. You can see that I already have a product, product code, product name, product description, as well as the product price. For example, you can see that I have the product price 1,500 rupee, and you have your unit, you have the text. For example, this is I already put in the text for India. Let's say standard rated 10% for state and 10% for central GST. This can be changed when we get the actual tax rate from the government. If you are selling more than one currency, the moment you set up your currency in the setting, let's say you are selling in Indian rupee as well as in US dollar, then the system will ask you the price in the various currency. Let's say for today's demo, it's only one currency. So you go to this and then you build your price book here. So let me just go through again. If you want to add a new product in the price book, click add new, and you are going to be given this form, exactly the same form, the one that you see just now. So you just fill up this form and then you save it here. This is the save it button here, and the image is you upload your image here. So that's it. So you already have your price book data there. So now I already put in two price book data inside the system. So one is OC all module, Office Central all module. Another one, Office Center training accounting, for example. The next one is you are looking at account. You must have account. So it means that this is the account or this is the customer. So I've already built up two customer for this demo. So two customer. There are many customers here, and then so the customer is the account is actually your potential customer. You don't have they don't have to be your paying customer yet, but they are your prospect. So if you want to add your account, you click add here, and then you get this. So you can see that there's the company name, the account type, the salesperson name, and the company registration number, the GST number, and all that. So, and you can also have the contact name there. So the GST number is very important because if you have the GST, then the system will be able to create the GSTR1, GSTR2, and GSTR3 report. So make sure that you fill up the number, otherwise the system will not be able to give you that GSTR report. So you also have learned about leads. For example, you have the leads here, and if you want to add the leads, you add it here. But the leads can be converted to account by clicking. You click the detail. There is this button here. See here, convert lead to account. The moment you convert lead to account, then it will become account that can be used for your automated sales process. Just I'm looking at account again. So every account that you have, you can see that The account is, I click the account now. When you have the account, this is the customer, your potential customer. This is a demo sample. So you can see that you have information about that particular customer. And you also have the whole information about this particular customer, your potential business with them, all your meetings, the one that you have with them, all your sales process that you have with them, your quotation, your order acceptance, your delivery order, and your invoices, and your receipts. Of course, in this case, I don't have any quotation to this particular account yet, so that is empty. But if there is something there, you can click and you can get the information. If you have done your sales process, the information will be there. You will also be able to record the phone call, the one that you give to your customer. So that is the account information. Now, once you have the price book and you have the account, now you actually can start doing your sales process. The first part of the sales process is actually quotation. You send quotation to your customer. This is, for example, the information about the quotation, the one that already been created by previously. So you do your quotation and you can get your quotation here. Let me just inside this demo, we will do one new quotation, for example, and you will see how fast that we can create a new quotation. For example, I can add new quotation. So you click add new, you can see that you come out with this page, and then you see that, let's say you want to quote to Tamil Nadu Food Corporation, for example. This is one of the account, the one that we have created inside the demo. So the moment you click that, the system will understand that, okay, you already click that, and this is quotation for software, for example. So now here, for example, this is the one that the system is going to look at what are the things, the one that we have inside the system. So if you already have, for example, some of these product, the one that inside the system, so it will come up here. Look at any of the product here, for example. So if it is training, for example, it will come here, training. And then if it is, for example, software, let me, OfficeCentral training, accounting, for example, or let's just quote this training, right? And so you can see that this price, unit price is 6,500 rupee, actually come from the price book, or the description for the product for the training is coming from the price book. You can see that the text is already automated there, and that come from the price book. It is as simple as that. So you can do your remark. After that, you can do your sales. So that's how you do quotation. It take you less than 1 minute. So come back to the price book, for example, here. I show you just now. That's the price book. And that is the training part, Office Central training. And there's OC all module. This is for the software. So let us try to do another quotation for another customer, for example. Okay, now I can add a new quotation. let's say to Nova. There is another customer, the one that we already built inside the account. Let's say this Nova, and subject quotation. So, and then this is our product. We'll see. So we'll see all module, for example. You can also change the price here if you like. So there is, let's say, 1,500, and you want to have 12 months, so you have 12, and then you can see that all the calculation is already done by the system for you. So you just click save, and that's it. Oh, that is the Office Central. Let me Office Central all module. Yeah, that's the one. So you save it, and then you actually have your quotation ready. Now, if you look at your list of quotation, you will see that the quotation, the one that we have prepared, is actually is here already. So one quotation is, for example, Nova Life Healthcare just now. If you want to look at the quotation in terms of the format of PDF, this is the one that you are going to send to your customer, correct? You click that PDF, and you actually can see the PDF. So that is the quotation in the PDF format. I'm not so sure you actually can see it inside this demo, but let me just see whether I can show you um, the PDF form just now. That's the one. Yeah. So this is how it look like. The PDF is all created by the system. Okay, now I will go back to the system demo, and let me just select the system demo. Okay, so you see that we already did two quotation just now. One is to Tamil Nadu Food Corporation, another one is Nova Life Healthcare, for example. So that is you have done your first process. But inside the Salesforce automation, you actually have some other process, the one that you can look at. One is order acceptance, deliver order, invoice, receipts, correct? So, but let's just see this quotation, for example. So from the quotation, for example, let's say that this Nova Life Healthcare agree to accept your quotation. You can see at the end here, generate order acceptance. Just click there, generate order acceptance. And now you actually have the order acceptance given to you already. You can see that all the information about um, the product is already handled by the system. You can add more terms and all this now. But let's say I agree with this, and that's it. So the order acceptance is done. So you can see that you do your order acceptance within a few seconds. So if you go to this Salesforce automation, Salesforce process, then you can see that there is this order acceptance by this Nova Life to your quotations about 21,600 rupee. Now, for example, you want to deliver the product, you just go to here and then generate delivery order. So that is how easy it is to generate delivery order, and that is your delivery order. And you can put in more information, the terms or the remark or the rest. But basically, now you already generate the delivery order. That's it. So that's how fast it is for you to actually generate the delivery order. And if you want to look at the delivery order in the format, uh, then you can just get the format, the one that you want. So now the next stage, after the delivery order, you are going to issue invoice to them, correct? So you can see that from the delivery order just now. So this is the delivery order, the one that you have given to Nova Life. Now you actually can generate invoice from here. Click here, and then you generate the invoice. So you see, to generate the invoice, it will just take you a few seconds, and you can put in your if you already put in your bank inside your register setting, then the system will be able to tell the invoice will automatically have the bank name and the bank account number inside it. So that's how you do your invoice. And once they pay you, you actually can also generate the receipt for your customer. So for example, here you have this, and then you can see here you actually can generate receipt here for your customer. So everything is done. For example, this particular person pay you 21,600, 100%, and you just put it there and you save it, and then you have this payment done. So that's it. That's the whole process of the from quotation until receipt. You remember that you actually do the process from quotation, and then you can see that from the quotation you do the whole process until it is finished. For example, the Nova Life just now, you actually have the order acceptance number, but some of this quotation don't have order acceptance yet. So, but this one is already so if I put in finalize, then basically the this particular quotation is already locked, already fixed, and you actually can look at the various information, all your uh, PDF and all this by looking at that by clicking the button. So all right, if you look now, you have gone through from the quotation until it is completed. And then now if you look at for example, the dashboard, if you look at quotation, the quotation is immediately reflected inside this. This is the quotation, for example. And if you look at the value, for example, this is the value. Of course, there's already more than one quotation inside the system. If you want to look at, just look at the invoices, just look at these invoices, and then you can look at the dashboard for the invoices. Then you have this quotation, the invoices, the one that you have given just now. And if you look at the amount, for example, the amount is 21,600. Of course, inside this demo, for example, we have not put in the various setting for the salespeople. So you wouldn't be able to look at compare the target versus actual. We have another demo that we have full data. So But if you look at the account, for example, you look at this account, view the list, and then you have this account called Nova. This is Nova Health here, but you look at the detail, for example, then okay, let me just look at the account. And if I look at this invoicing submenu, I will be able to look at the various information available for. So now the system is still processing to build the report, but basically we should be able to get all that information about the processing of the quotation until the invoice inside this account management. So basically, that is the process of how you do quotation using the quotation or sales process automation. Remember that you need to look at two things. One is remember that you need to have your price book here, set your price book. And then you also need to have the account, make sure that all your customers are already inside the account management. Then you use that process of quotation until order acceptance, deliver order, invoice, and receipt. So we have gone through the whole process of the um, automated sales process. So we are going to go through uh, other webinar to learn on how to make use of the various modules on the various functions available inside the Office Central in such a way that it will help your team to become more efficient, more effective, and more successful. Okay, until the next webinar, thank you very much and see you again.